such and such again. So they refuse to leave until they understand. That's good. Other people, though, are extra shy or afraid to talk to teachers, or they think it's rude to go up to a teacher, so they just leave the room and say, well, I'll try to figure it out at home. And usually that's not very good. I always tell my students at the beginning of the semester that I never want to see you walk out of the room at the end of class looking like this. You know, that's a bad look. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Talk to me. There are a few teachers that I've had who are scary. And I wouldn't even want to go up and talk to them because they're pretty mean and all that. But most teachers aren't like that, and they want to help you, and they're available to answer and explain. But you have to go. You have to be the one to do that. Okay? And then number 9. They make a major effort to turn in all homework assignments on time or early, realizing the problems that can be caused by turning work in late. Lost points, lower grade, increased stress, etc. So again, as a person, as a student throughout your life, but especially now these days, do you almost always turn in all assignments on time or early? Or is everything late? Or is it sort of half and half? And so again, we'll kind of examine this in a minute. And then the last one of these, and then I'm going to put you to work a little bit, is number 10. And I just want to take a couple of minutes with this. It says they seek to learn from their mistakes and treat disappointments like low grades as motivation for doing better on future tests and assignments rather than giving up or getting discouraged easily. They talk to their instructors in such cases so they can improve their performance as the semester goes on. Okay, so let me explain what I mean by this. Here's what happens to some of my students, and it's not good. I understand it, but it's not good. They take the first test of the course in the 4th or 5th week, and they get it back, and they look at the grade, and they're disappointed. Maybe they got a D or an F. That's never fun to see, right? They look at it. They give the test back, they leave, never see them again. So it's like somebody took a pin and just put it in the balloon, and they just sort of give up after one, bad grade. Other people, though, do the right thing, and that is when they get a grade like that, they look at it and they're disappointed in the grade, but here's what their reaction is. They look at it and they see a D or an F, and they say this: all right, that's what grade I got. That's not good. That's the last time I'm ever going to get a grade that low in this class. And so they come to me and they talk to me about how they studied for the test and all of that, and I give them suggestions and try to help them know how to study better, so they treat it as a challenge. Never will that happen again, and that's the better way rather than just giving up. So when you are faced with a disappointment like that, do you tend to just give up? Or do you make it a challenge like that, or is it some of each? Again, depends on the person, okay? So, one thing that I want to explain before we get to this last little part here, did the sign-in sheet make it all the way to the back there? Sign-in sheet? Okay. And you two didn't sign, right? Okay. If you could just pass that up, we'll get it to the two of them. Thanks. One of the things that I wanted to tell you is that some people have experience as a student all the way through elementary school and middle school and high school or whatever that tends to be not so good. So in other words, they're just never a very good student. And so what a lot of students tell me when they start college is, I'm not a good student. And I say, well,